During an interview, the world-famous model shared a story that shocked the world. Waris was born into a poor Somali family. One evening when she was 3 years old, she was given an extra bowl of rice. Too young to understand what this meant, she was taken by her mother the next day on a long journey to a rocky wasteland, where a frail old woman was waiting. They laid her on a stone and lifted her dress. The woman pulled out a rusty blade, no sterilization, no anesthesia, and performed female circumcision as Waris screamed in agony, robbing her of her right to be a whole woman. After cutting, the woman used thorns to stitch the wound. Little Waris was left lying in a pool of blood. Only if she survived the night would her mother return to take her home. Waris was one of the lucky ones. Her two sisters weren't so fortunate. One bled to death after the procedure. The other died in childbirth years later. By this point in the interview, the reporter was sobbing. But what came next showed Waris's incredible resilience. At 12, her father sold her to a 60-year-old man for 5 camels to be his 4th wife. Waris refused to waste her life on an old man. With her mother's help, she escaped under cover of darkness, running barefoot across the barren desert. Sharp stones cut her feet to ribbons. When hungry or thirsty, she ate leaves. She only dared to rest at night. When a passing truck driver finally picked her up, she barely escaped being assaulted by him. After countless days and nights of hardship, she finally reached her grandmother in Somalia's capital. Worried that Waris would be dragged back home, her grandmother pulled strings to get her work as a servant at the Somali embassy in London. But Waris wasn't content to stay in the embassy basement. She seized every chance to learn English. When civil war broke out in Somalia and all embassy staff were recalled to Paris, Waris didn't want to return to that nightmare. She escaped and ended up homeless on the streets, digging through garbage for food until she met kind-hearted Marilyn in a bathroom. Marilyn not only took her in but got her a job at the restaurant, which led to Donaldson discovering her and her eventual rise as a world-class supermodel. In 1997, at the height of her modeling career, the real Waris walked away from it all to fight against female genital mutilation. That same year, she was appointed UN Special Ambassador against FGM and delivered a powerful speech at the United Nations. Girls who aren't circumcised can't get married. They're cast out of their villages. When I was a child, I said I didn't want to be a woman. Why should being a woman mean enduring such pain? Now that I'm grown, I'm proud to be a woman. I will dedicate my life to ending this barbaric practice because it will change the fate of countless women. Waris was the first woman to publicly discuss FGM. Through her tireless advocacy, the practice began drawing international attention. Many countries started banning this inhumane custom. Yet according to 2009 statistics, 6,000 girls still undergo this brutal procedure every day worldwide. In 1998, Waris wrote her autobiography Desert Flower, which became the basis for this film. In reality, Waris faced more than just childhood trauma. Her path from shepherd girl to international supermodel was far more difficult than the movie portrays. The hardships she endured to make that journey are unimaginable. Fate gave Waris a childhood too painful to recall, yet she gave the world beauty and compassion in return. Facing life's injustices, Waris transformed her pain into power, emerging from her chrysalis to bloom as a resilient desert flower.